Okay, so let me start off this video by saying if you are not open-minded in any way, shape, or form, and you got some criticism that you would like to give, then this video probably isn't for you. But let's get into this now. So energy flows through you. You can't really contain a certain amount of certain kinds of energy because it'll cause things like stress. It'll cause things like toxic personality traits and things like that. I have a notebook right here that if I miss points, just to get back on track with it. So the point is, you want to learn how to attract the right kinds of energy. And in doing so, it's like, because you want to give the energy to other people. You want to, like, say you're anchored in like a joy kind of feeling, and you want to give that to other people, but you would be giving the energy away, but you're not supposed to hold on to it to begin with. So it's like, you have to learn to attract the energy constantly to you. So as you give it, you're being replenished with it at the same time. Now, what you got to do is and sensitive people will really be able to get this one. You just got to sit with yourself. And you got to feel what it is that you're working with. What kind of energy are you working with? You know what I'm saying? Is it hot? Is it cold? Is it electrifying? Is it fiery? Is it light-hearted energy, or is it heavy energy? Do you got like a lot of weight on your shoulders? Now, how you can gauge all of this is you need to recall your interactions with other people, because everybody has their own forms of how they're working with things, and how they react to you is based off of how you're coming, how you're giving off the energy. You can gauge what you're doing based off of their reactions towards you. Now, you have to learn how to modify your energy. You know, if someone's too hot, you gotta kind of be cold, you know what I'm saying? Cool them off a little bit. If someone's too cold on their energy, you gotta be a little hot and inspire a little passion into them. They say opposites attract now, but the thing is, when you hit them like that, it'll cause a little bit of tension. You got to be okay with causing a little bit of tension. Tension is not a bad thing. You just have to know how to maneuver through it, right? Now, sometimes you have to match their energy. Say like someone's fiery, right? We got these protests going on. Say someone's fiery and you come up with the fire energy right there with them. It's only gonna add fire to the flame, and it's only gonna go, eventually it could go out of control, but it's up to you. If you know how to control yourself and control other people, then you know how to kind of keep it where you want it to be at. Now, say you felt your energy. When all else fails, if it's too extreme on one end or the other, you got to find a balance. You got to find the neutral energy, is something that I like to say, because the neutral energy can really operate anywhere because it's neutral. But there's downfalls to it. It's one of the downfalls is that people will try to shift your energy in one direction or the other, and you have to be aware of it. You have to really, those with eyes can see. So you have to be able to see how they're coming. You have to be able to like remain neutral and calm. And in doing so, either they'll get bored and go away, or they'll shift their energy up and they'll try to like stay around yours. But if you stay neutral, you'll never be wrong, but you'll never be right. And people will act accordingly to you. Now, you want to find a good emotion to anchor the energy into. So if you know how the law of attraction works, blase, blase, good for you, you got like 3 points. But you want to find like a positive energy to really anchor this stuff in. So it's like, say you anchor it in like a joyous energy, right? If someone comes up to you and they're upset, you will make them joyful. It's just the way that it works. If you are not aware of it though, and they come up to you upset, it's very likely that you could be upset with them. You have to learn to monitor your energy and kind of do a little give and take with theirs. You know what I'm saying? It's up to you though. It's a mind over matter kind of thing. You can say that you don't have control over your emotions all you want to, but it requires discipline. You have to work at it. It's not something that'll happen right here, right now. You have to wake up every day, and you really got to work at it. Manly P. Hall calls it a happiness tree. He says every single day you have to water the tree. You have to water the seed for it to grow. If you don't water the seed for it to grow, it'll die off. Not only will it die off, but the possibility of weeds will grow. And it's all about giving it the right type of things, planting the right seeds, and then giving it the proper care. If you anchor it in these emotions, though, you'll be on your way with it. Let me just look here at what I have left. Now, when you work in a neutral energy, it's important for you not to absorb other people's energy. Because you would think in me sitting here teaching you how to control your energy and how to manage other people's energy that I would teach you how to like take their energy, but it's not that you want to take their energy, because like I said, you can only contain a certain amount of energy before it does negative things to you. If you're in a neutral energy and you absorb someone's energy, for one, like I said, you can only hold so much energy, but two, it'll alter yours. And three, average people have damaged energies. Even advanced spiritual people tend to have a little bit of damage in their energy field. It's just the days and the ages that we're living in. So you don't want to absorb their energy, because it can really mess with your feng shui and everything that you have going on. You want to be able to learn to attract by feeding the happiness tree, like I was speaking about, because you're the conductor of the energy. Like I said, you don't create the energy, and the energy doesn't come from you, it moves through you, but you're the conductor. So you have the ability for the energy to pass through you. When you give this energy to other people, don't expect things in return, because the majority of the time they won't understand what you did for them. If someone's upset and you're happy and you just give them a little joke, give them a little something, and they give a little smile, if they're thankful, they'll say thank you, but 9 times out of 10 they'll just laugh at it, and then later on in the day they'll think about it and they'll laugh again, and then maybe tomorrow they'll think about it and they'll laugh again, but they won't tell you thank you, but they will remember that it was you that gave them that energy. So they might come back to you, and they might try to like continue to keep getting it out of you. And that's kind of where you have to learn to shield yourself and protect yourself. And I don't even want to say protect yourself, but you just got to be aware. You just have to be aware. There's techniques if you can't feel your energy. Like when I first started out, it was I learned from Tao teachings and Buddhist things. When I was just researching, they would do like the energy ball with their hands, and this is real. It can sound woo-woo, so like I said, if you're not open-minded, this video is not for you. But an energy ball with your hands, you'll feel your hands tingle, and once you feel that, you can feel into the color of it, you can feel into the temperature of it, you can feel into the nature of your own energy, and you can take it from your hands and then into your whole body. And feel everything around you. Once you can feel what's inside of your body, you can feel the outside layer of your body. Once you can feel the outside layer of your body, you understand other people's layers, and then you can see from their layer into theirs, but the natural workings of the world in general. You'll like animals, for instance, they can sense it. So like a dog will come up to you. If a dog comes up to you and is just real loving on you, you can tell that that person has that kind of energy, that real loving, that positive kind of energy. Now, negative energy isn't always a bad thing. We live right now in a more so negative world. It's all about how you manage it. It's all about how you use it. Like, say for instance, I can't really think of a good example right now, but negativity can be used to cause positive change. But the thing is, if you use it wrong, it can hurt you, and it can hurt those around you. And the thing is like things that hurt us tend to feel good at first. So we think that we're doing the right thing, and we keep doing it until eventually it's too far and we can't turn back. Now we can only hope to make the situation better in whatever way we can. But that's all I got right now. If you got questions, comment. I'll get around to answering it next week on the Magic Monday. If you want to email me at dreamstate38@gmail.com, and we can link up for sure. Take it easy.